I think it's all right. Before, now go the other way. If anything, I keep hearing cars back there, so hopefully that's not coming through the speaker, or if not, my voice is louder than the cars. Elbows, try to keep your upper arms steady and just move the lower arm. You go back the other way. Then full shoulder rotation, twisting. I have to move a little just so I don't hit a wall. But really give full rotation. Unless there's sore shoulders, then just go like this if there's a sore shoulder. Don't do anything that hurts. Go back the other way. And reverse it the other side. Follow your hand with your eyes. You're turning and making lots of motion. Go back the other way. And now hip rotation. Getting it from being so sedentary, we got to really move the muscles and the joints. I keep hearing of another lockdown, so we'll keep communicating if that happens. We might also add back, go back the other way, we'll go add back the Monday to Zoom as well, but for now, as long as we can. Monday is at ACI and Thursday is here. Bringing feet together, the knees. And reverse. Okay, now the ankle, I'll show you the two ways. One is just putting the foot and twirling. But Eileen, I want you to do it if you can grab a chair and do what I had mentioned before. Stick your finger in your toes and just massage it. So you're getting actually a more ankle this way than toe pointing, because we do want to get the ankle. Anybody can do this also, but it's less stress on the bottom of the foot. Go back the other way. Could be stretching the arch inside, and this way we're getting that ankle, which is important. Okay, and then switch, go the other foot, and I'll do it standing. So twisting the ankle if standing, or massaging it with your hand. That's the only thing I could find. If anyone else is getting cramps, there is the chemicals, magnesium of the body could do that, but if it's not calf, probably that's not it, but that is a potential shortage of magnesium. Eat a banana. Okay, now the neck. Holding it forward, feeling the pressure here. Not bouncing, just solid. Then come back. Feeling the stretching. And forward again. Holding it. And back. And then to the side. Holding, feeling a nice stretch here. You also feel a stretch on the inside. One muscle is extending and one is contracting. Again. And back. And then just the helicopter, open fingers, not slapping, just twisting, feeling it, the waist, the knees, the ankles, everything gets twisted. Slowly raise your hands till they come up above your head like a helicopter. Slowly lower them. Feeling some joints as we bring it down. Now as we come to the beginning of really getting the body ready for the exercise, I want to bring our hand into the lower dantian, right below the navel, and just kind of start massaging this, getting it activated. Immediately just touching any point on the body starts bringing attention from within the body to that location and starts stimulating the chi, the energy. But this is the most important, is the equilibrium of the body, the balance center, and the what we call the elixir, the lower dantian, the holding place of the core of all your chi. And that's what we're going to be sending all through the whole body. As we're standing here, follow the energy by breathing through the nose and have it coming all the way down to this location. Turn the other way with your hands if you wish. But follow the breathing through the nose all the way down to the lower part of the lungs, but it's also sending the chi down into this area of the body. And then follow it, go out the nose. As you're breathing, as you breathe in, push your stomach out. Even though you're massaging, that your hands are there to feel it. As you breathe out, bring the stomach in. Have it pointing towards the back of the spine. Breathing in, you're pushing it out. Breathing in. Breathing out, suck the stomach in. This is that thing about, tapping on your head and moving your hand. You're doing that, but with your hand, doing two things, and it's hard. Moving your hand in a circle, but doing a second thing, which is breathing in, pushing the stomach out. Breathing out, pull the stomach in. And it's hard to coordinate that. We'll do it a few times. Breathing in, and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Making sure that the lower diaphragm is what's doing the breathing. On your own rhythm, breathe in and out, making sure that you're pushing the stomach in and out, even though you're massaging. I will stop and lower your hands. And before we start the 12 rivers, want to try to get the body as relaxed as possible. Want to get into the position that there's no crimping of the muscles that would inhibit any flow within all of those channels. So we want to start by feet are shoulder width apart and just kind of what we call tilting the pelvic floor in so that we're sticking our stomach forward a little. Normally we kind of have this arch in our back and we're trying to straighten this arch out. So how do we do that? We poke the bottom of the spine down by twisting the pelvic floor, poking the bottom of the spine down, relaxing the arms. But now what about up here? We have the ability to curve that by or straightening it of the neck, the upper vertebrae. So we want to just bring the chin down slightly and pull up the top of the head. So the bottom of the spine is going down, the top of the head is going up. Stretching out the spine and relaxing. Now as we breathe in and out, just think, where am I going to send that energy? If there's anything that is tight, a leg, a shoulder, with each person it's different. It's what might be causing you concern even during the day. Send, wherever it is, if it's the shoulder, send the energy to the shoulder to try to, as you breathe out, relax. And we're trying to get to the point where we're just, the bones are keeping us from melting into the floor. And the muscles are just totally relaxed. Breathing in and out, I'm not going to give you the rhythm. Be on your own rhythm, but try to be as slow as possible. And start, just think your toes, release any tension, muscles in the toe, in the ankle, in the heel, and the calf, the knees, the thighs, working up to the hips. If you felt the tension, anything, maybe slight adjustment to release any tension. The waist, and the chest, and shoulders, the back. Shoulders are kind of a nice, round, relaxed position. The neck and ears, and eyebrows, forehead, and the top of your head. Everything is relaxed. No muscle has any tension. If you feel it, then just get to that point with your mind and just try to breathe in and out of that muscle till it just dangles. The muscles are dangling on your brain. So now that we're in this relaxed point, we will then now have the much easier task of now flowing through the rivers. Even if you haven't studied the rivers through the charts, the body knows them. And so we've released any tension to allow the flow to go as we work through each organ. And the breathing as well massages the organs and massages the meridian lines that we'll work for. So we're going to start with the spleen. The spleen, the chi lock is like this. Your fingers are together, and we're going to have them in front and behind. And this allows the energy to stay within the body. If I had my fingers out, it's pushing away. I want it to be cycling back. So concentrate on our breathing as we breathe in the middle of the picture, sorry. And we're going to twist as I breathe out, my leg 45 degrees away. Breathe out, sorry. Breathe in. Twist the other way, breathe out. Breathe in. The foot away, bends and twists. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. One last time. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now the heart, if you can be in horse position. So the horse position, like riding on the saddle of a horse, which means my back is nice and erect. Some people will sit in a chair if they can't get in the horse position. You don't have to get way down low. Not necessary. Can if you want, but keep your back straight is important. So as we breathe in, bring our hands back and the chi lock, thumb inside. Again, to keep the energy in the body. Sorry. Breathe out, because I didn't say it. Now breathe in again. Breathing out, bring the hands up and over and loop around. Breathing out, pushing away. Breathe in, grabbing it into the body. Breathe out, coming up. Big loop. And that's massaging your heart. That motion itself. Breathing in. Breathe out. Massage the heart. And breathe in. And then relax. Now, the small intestine is in the lower part. So we're going to be massaging using the lower diaphragm, breathing in and out of the stomach with this one. Chi lock, thumb in, one hand at a time. Breathe out a punch from the center. Stomach comes in. Loop it. Breathe in, coming into the body. Stomach out. The other hand. Breathe out. Loop it right up the center. Breathe in. Do it from the side. Breathe out. Loop right up to the center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. If you're down low in the horse position, breathe out. Nice straight back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And relax. Now, the bladder, I'm going to be massaging my spine. I'll be sideways. Feet shoulder width apart. Go as far as you can without bending your knees and out a bit. As I bend and breathing out, go down as far as you can, straight. Hands together, pushing far away from the body, still being straight. Then breathing in, curves. The hands are in the inside of a wheel, like a rim. Breathing out, stiff, go as far as you can. Breathing in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Go down, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Now we go to the kidneys. Kidneys have a relationship to the eyes. We're going to be massaging our eyes by changing the focal point of what we're looking at. Now, one hand will be what's called a Zen finger. So the Zen finger is nice and tight, the knuckles, and one finger straight up. And when we push away, shooting an arrow, we're going to focus on the fingernail of the Zen finger, and then follow the arrow away. This becomes blurry because we're following the arrow as far away as possible. Whereas the other hand is pulling the arrow and ends at where the top of the meridian line of the kidney. So they're coming away, pulling away. One is at the meridian line and the other is far away. Pointing straight up in the Zen finger position. Okay. So again, trying to be, you can start low and then move up of your horse position, whatever you're able to do. Breathing in, bring the energy in. Breathing out, following the arrow, go far away. Breathe in, come across, keeping the hips square. I'm not changing my hips, just my head. Breathe out, follow the arrow away, changing your eye. Breathe in, again, hips stay square, just the head changes. Breathing out, following the arrow. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and relax. Now, the pericardium is also, move back a little, you'll see your, wait, I don't want to hit the wall. Feet are shoulder width apart in my horse's position, grabbing the energy as I breathe in. Breathing out, push away, thumbs down and away from each other. The hands are away from each other. Breathe in again because I took so long. Now breathe out and turn towards the top hand. Breathe in to the center. Breathe out, go back again. Breathe in, big loop as far away your hands can get and bring it into the center. Breathe out, push. Feel like you're in the inside of a barrel. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, the inside of the barrel, breathing in, collecting the energy. Big, nice straight back. Breathe out. Make sure your hands are away from each other. Feel the sliding of the hands against the edge of the barrel. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Collecting again. Breathing in. If you have to stand up higher because your legs are tired, that's fine. Breathe out. If you want to stay in the lower position, okay, also. Always turn towards the top hand. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more each side. Breathing in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathing in. Breathe out. Breathing in. Out. And in and relax. Standing up a little closer together if you were low down with your horse. Now we're going to really feel the difference between, for the triple warmer is called, the difference between heaven and earth. The energy coming out of the floor or out of the ground is the earth and bringing it down from heaven. Feet shoulder width apart, hands flat. As we breathe in, we feel the energy come up through our bottoms of our feet and the palms of our hands and the whole underside of the arms. As we keep coming up, we now feel energy of heaven. Interlock your fingers as they come to the top of your head. Flip your fingers, pushing straight up to the heavens, and if you can, go up on your toes and then down. Flip again, and palms up, palms down. Now the breathing connected, breathing in, continuing to breathe in, interlock the fingers. Now breathe out. And pushing energy down to the earth. Collecting energy, earth, heaven, collection. And then sending out out like a fountain up the top of the head and pushing it back down into earth. Try it one more time. Breathing in. And then it was a long in and breathing out. As you send it out of the top of the head and down out of your hands, arms, and feet into the earth. Now, I've kind of sometimes mixed up the breathing of the gallbladder. So we'll follow this. Think about the norm is breathing out is as I push things away from me, no matter what method. Breathing in is collecting energy in. So this is going to be thinking of a very shallow path along the body, and we can't get outside this path. My feet shoulder width apart. But now as I go one direction, my foot goes straight out and fingers pointed, pointy fingers. Then grab it like claws up, staying in the shallow path, up and over. My elbows are in a 90-degree angle as I come back and around, hands relaxed to the front. The other side, breathe out, knee is bent. Continuing to breathe out, they come up and over because my hands are away from the body. Now breathing in to relax. Breathe out, away. And then breathing in, changing positions. Knees bent, breathe out, push away. Continuing to breathe out. Long out. Now breathe in, relaxing. Keeping track that we don't make the toe go beyond the knee, beyond the toe. Breathing in. Breathe out. One more on each side. Get away from the wall. And this is really massaging. The meridian lines are all up the side of the body. What was getting the massage. Connected to, in a pair, to the gallbladder is the liver. Both of these are dealing with anger. And a lot of the movement has to do with what happens to anger and how to overcome it. So with our feet shoulder width apart, we're going to concentrate on which leg is bent. Starting out, go to your right, bend the right knee. It doesn't go beyond the toe. Then switch back, bend the left knee, the back knee. Take your shoulder and swing the foot forward. A little so you can see it. And then return with the front forward of the foot and take your chin towards your foot. And then reverse it to get out. Adding some breathing. Breathe out. Breathe in. Noxus. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. come to the center. I think I mixed that up. I'm talking and working at the same time. It's hard. All right, left, your right leg bent, back leg bent. Twist your right leg and look down at your foot. Now reverse it. This, by the way, is the hardest of all of them to try to get the pattern right. Then back leg bent, off the knee and foot. Always it's being moved with the shoulder of that twisting. One more time. Also, this is a hard one to have to do, watching the screen and doing it on your own. So do it a few extra times. So maybe watch it one time and then do it the next time. And practice. We'll do one more set each side. Front leg bent, left, back leg bent. Twist the foot with the shoulder, then go back down with the chin and reverse it. Now this you can do, once you know it, do one rotation of everything just to get going in the morning. You don't have to do 3, 4, or 5 and then relax. If you just go through one rotation, one after another, each one, perfect exercise. Doesn't have to be a whole hour session. Now the lungs. So we really want to concentrate on using all of the lung when you're breathing with this. And we're taking different segments one at a time of what's getting filled. Chi lock, thumb under the fist. As I go out and away, I'm going to breathe out and push away from me. Now, as I breathe, there's going to be 3 ins. So the first time through, you can be breathing in and out because it's going to take too long to get through in one breath. But concentrate on where the energy and oxygen is coming. As I start, twist so the little finger is up. And I follow it behind me. I'm breathing in to my back of my lungs. I swing it in front. I'm breathing in the side of my lungs. I'm swinging the hand in front of the body, breathing in the front of the lungs. And the other side. Breathe big out. Breathe out. Twist the middle finger on top. Breathing in the back of the lungs, the side of the lungs, the front of the lungs, and then breathe out, going away. Follow your hand with your eyes. This also makes your eye do a whole rotation in the socket. Another eye exercise. Breathing out, 1 out, 3 ins. Breathing in, breathe in, breathe in. Can be 3 gulps, then 1 big out. If you need to, you can breathe differently, but emphasize the first and the last to be in the right position. Make sure you're breathing out here and in. You want another out, okay, and in, so that you're in the right rhythm. Breathing out, breathe in, follow with your eyes. Breathe out, breathe in, back of the lungs, side of the lungs, front of the lungs, and then out. So a lot of motion, a lot of area of the lungs getting lots of massage. That's the key. Massaging the lung, as well as that manipulates the flow of qi based on what muscles are being moved. And if you learn, we won't be going into the meridian lines today. If you learn them, then you can follow the path as you go as well. Now, another back massage. Important to put the weight on your knees with your hand right over the top of your knee, the back of just an inch, so that you have no strain on your back. All the weight is on your knee. Concentrating on the direction of flow of the head and the breathing. We'll start to your right, so you are mirroring my image, breathing in as you come around. Get to the top, go back, breathe out. Again, push down on the knee so you're not straining your back. Do it again, breathe in. And then breathe out, go back. And a third time, breathe in. And then revert, go back, breathe out. But this time, as we come up and around, keep going. A new in, breathe in, going in the new direction. Breathe in. And now breathe out, reversing it. Breathing out. We're getting a new pattern. Repeat. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. That's the last one. And we relax. Now with the stomach, we're going to bring our feet together. And here also, you'll be going up on your toes at one point. If you can, go on your toes. If it's hard, not necessary. Collecting chi, make your hands go in a big circle, one hand high, one hand low, and collapse them together. Breathing out, push one hand down, push one hand up, look at the up hand, and that's when I go on my toes, and then down. Reverse which hand is on top by breathing in, hands, see how they're as far away from each other as possible. Now I bring them together. And the bottom hand goes down, top hand goes up, and then I look at my top hand, go on my toes, and down. Breathing in, again, changing which hand is on top, collecting the energy. Breathing out, look down first, then up on my toes. Breathing in, the general philosophy, coming in is breathing, going away is exhaling. Breathing in, collecting. Breathing out, exhaling, sending away. One more time, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in, coming to the center, Balanced feet, shoulder width apart. We always end where we started. And that is according to the hour. There's been charts sent out. They tell you what hour of the day, that whatever hour you start your practice, according to the chart, that's the starting and finishing exercise. So if you start at night, you're going to be in the same rotation, but starting a different point on the chart. So remember, chi point, like a beak of a bird. Breathe in, then breathe out. We go away. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. One more on each side. Breathe in and relax. Now we bring our hands into the lower dantian and feel again, probably much hotter, not just because we're overheated from the exercise, but the energy is really, really churning inside. But we need to balance it all out with the cool down. Like in any runner or swimmer, there's a cool down after activating such heavy stress on the body. So come around the back and we're going to pat down in the flow of the meridian lines. They go down the back side, they come up the front side. It's a general flow of energy down the inside of the arms, up the back side. We're breaking any crystallization that might have occurred. Come across, forget your face for now, but you can tap your head and your ears, your back, and go around again. There might have been a puddle of energy. We're splashing away the puddle. A crystallization, a blockage in a pattern, in a flow, in a river. Because we want the chi to get back to its normal path. Skip the face. Back. And one last time. Really feel these sensations with this slapping. Different tingling maybe, or different temperatures of the body. Now I'm on my back. I'm going to start, give a little rub around the kidneys in circular motion, but now pushing like frosting on a cake, going in one direction, pushing down the back. You're barefoot, feel your kidney, that's the beginning of the kidneys on the bottom of your foot. Come up the inside of the leg, up the front, pushing against the skin on the inside of the arm, pushing on the back of the arm, coming up. Same way, go away, the inside, come up, the back side. Start at the head, feel your scalp, feel your ears, side of the ears, neck, shoulders. One more time through the back. Come down, push hard on it. And you're really, it's like also shining the armor. This is your shield, your protective shield. Away, come in, energy flows away in the inside and up the back side. Come up, skip to the scalp, down the back. Come around the back side. Now this time with cupped hands, come from the back. One time around slow, without touching. Follow that same pattern around the back. See if you can feel any tingling, magnetism, different temperatures up the inside of the legs or the front of the body. Away on the inside. Really concentrate when your hands pass each other. A big sensation for many people. Like two magnets that have the same polarity pushing away from each other. Try again on the other side. Without touching. Feel how all of a sudden they push away and then they come back as a polarity. You really feel it because you got two energy patterns there, not just one. We come across the back, bring it into the front where we started in a stable, not massaging this time, just holding the lower dantian, breathing in and out again, feeling what's activated in your body and feeling how activated the lower dantian is. Slowing the whole body down by breathing in and out of the nose. Tongue on the top of roof of your mouth, just behind the teeth, upper teeth. Knees are off lock, shoulder width apart are your feet.